Hello. You know what time it is? You know what day of the week it is? It's time for
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
and hello. Thank you for stopping by yet another edition of Massachusetts Beer Reviews and Company, the Wild Card Wednesday. And if you don't know what Wild Card Wednesday is, it's the only admittance fee is a beverage. Please bring a beer, a wine, spirit, really any adult beverage, and let's have some good old fashioned fun. Just please, the only thing that I really ask is just don't be a douche. We'll have a good time, and that's all that matters. Our panel from left to right. Bumpy Road Brews in the great state of New Hampshire. There he is, giving out the logo. Bam. We got the right below him in the state of Oregon, the nose of knowledge himself, the beer man, and the founder of Bubble Gut Craft Beer. There's the nose of knowledge. There's the Bubble Gut Craft Beer. All right. And right beside him, literally south of Massachusetts, the man himself, East Coast Liquor Reviews.
Cheers.
Rhode Island's own Tanner. Sup. And your host, as always, as much as he can be on Wednesdays, Massachusetts Beer Reviews, Thomas Middle, 75. All right. You all probably know the drill. I will explain that one more time, or how this is going to work if you haven't seen this before. We do a couple of different rounds. The first round we're going to do now is we're going to have everybody present whatever beer, wine, or spirit they're bringing and do a pour of their product. And then the second time around, round two, will be the examination, your actual review of the product. We'll do round three of your final thoughts and grades. And then round four, we'll do any shout outs for what's going on in your channel and anybody we should maybe be checking out and subscribing to on the good old youtube.com. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go around the table to start with a Bumpy Road Brews.
I've got a beer that was gifted to me from Tanner.
Whoa, yeah.
East Coast LQ Reviews. This beer comes out of the area of where Thomas Meadows 75 Eric resides.
Oh.
So out of Braintree, Massachusetts, got Widowmaker.
Nice.
And the Kilroy Kolsch.
All right.
Nice. Yeah.
It comes in at 4.8% ABV. The Kolsch style ale. And it says visit us. No, visit. It doesn't even say that. I'm going to read it now. It says visit the Widowmaker Brewing Beer Garden, Kilroy Square. So apparently they have their beer garden called Kilroy Square. So I guess that's why this is the Kilroy Kolsch. And canned on date, as everybody wants to know, July 26th. So about 5 to 6 weeks old. Crack it. We'll pour it.
Let's get a zoom in on the pour.
And we got a nice white, frothy, soap sudsy head with kind of an unfiltered look to it. There's kind of particles floating around, but it's got this nice straw gold coloration, and you can see through it. Like I said, just kind of has this kind of like chill haze or unfiltered type of look to it, but looks appropriate. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pro, cheers.
Thanks, Tanner.
Yeah.
Pro.
I needed a low ABV after
Yeah, bro,
drinking
man.
the barley wine.
Cheers, bro.
Pro bus from Ronald Sutton. All right, cheers. Thanks for tuning into the show, Thomas Middle. You're welcome. Nice talk. Let's go over to Beerman and see what he's bringing for the beverages this evening.
All right. Well, I got one from Russian River Brewing Company. Same one that does Pliny the Elder, Younger, and Blind Pig and some others. They have a nice Pils one too. This is a 7.5% Belgian-inspired golden ale.
Whoa.
That's what it looks like.
Damnation.
Cork. Damnation. And about $10 for this. No, $7 for this. For a fancy little tiny. Yeah. I think it's like it's gotta be a pint. I'm not sure. Oh, it was bottled on 2/13/23. So it's been in here a while. That's good. Let's go ahead and open it up. Hands are slippery. Ooh, a little bit of a pop. Nice fat. I love the fat. It had some smoke. That was nice. Very elegant.
Ooh.
I should have put this on my Wednesday show earlier. As far as glamorous, that was glamorous. All right.
Nice look.
But yeah, nice hazy. Looks like a hazy IPA or something. Kind of sizzly. Nice finger and a half. We'll get into it later. Cheers.
Prost.
Yum.
And Ronald Sutton spells Prost, and he says, I forgot the B. Although I think Prost is Prost. I could be wrong, maybe, Ronald. Who knows?
No,
I am not German myself, but I have Germanic roots. Let's go to East Coast Liquor Reviews and see what he's procuring this evening.
So, I know I've been doing a lot of liquor, but I actually did grab this today, which was pretty cool. I guess they put the wrong sticker on it, so it cost more than it actually was. They just kind of gave it to me. They're like, "Oh, you come in here all the time." So, you damn right. Yeah. This is from Spanish Marie Brewery. So they put a $5.49 sticker on it, but it was supposed to be $7.25 when they rang it up. And then when they rang it up, I was like, "Oh no, I'm all set." And then the guy he was like, "Oh yeah, he's in here all the time. Just give it to him for the sticker." So, this is one of their fruited sours. It's a pineapple Dole Whip. Sour pineapple ice cream. So cool looking label.
Yeah.
No date on these. These actually sell pretty well. 5% ABV. That's like pretty much mandatory for them. That's kind of all they do is 5%. But anything else on here? Brewed and canned by Spanish Marie, and they're out of Miami, Florida. So let's crack this open and pour it up. Get my big blue sour glass or wheat beer glass, whatever you want to call it. I use it for my sours. I think it's technically a wheat beer, right, Bobby? I think this is technically like a wheat beer glass, right? Belgian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
No.
Beer glass. Indeed.
Oh, this thing is making a mess.
Chip.
Started overflowing.
Oh, fuck. Cheers, Ryan's Beer Reviews. Ryan Jacob.
All right, well, I'm gonna go clean this up quick. Cheers.
We saw what it looks
Cheers.
like. Yeah. All right. Well, Tanner will have to just imagine the fact that I'm bringing a Tilted Barn beer to the show. Whoa, shit. From Exeter, Rhode Island. This is their Violet American IPA at 6.5% ABV. I went to Tilted Barn over the weekend on Saturday with my buddy Mark. He's in the chat somewhere. I don't know if he's chatting right now, but occasionally Mark Wazowski popped up in the chat. Hi, Mark. Violet, named after our original farm girl. Violet is an American IPA featuring a Pilsner malt base and American hops. Bright and floral, yet bold and inspiring violets, a true Tilted Barn original. Located on our authentic New England style post and beam barn, we are proud to be Rhode Island's first farm brewery. Our small batch, handcrafted ales and lagers are best enjoyed fresh, and be sure to visit us to enjoy that. Okay. For it's a farm to pint experience. There you go. Whiskey and distillery say they say grain to glass. I guess in beer they say farm to pint. That's kind of cool. And we have an August 8th. Come on. August 8th, 2023 date. Raise the bond. All right, very good. Speak loud.
Fresh.
Glass. Yeah. Let's crack that. That was, I forget at this point. That was $17 or $18 for the 4-pack. Naturally unfiltered. Brewed in Rhode Island. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my God, that looks good.
The juice was a juicy Rhode Island beer.
Yeah.
Let's get a look at the labeling one more time, I suppose. There's the violet. Ooh. All right. Put the rest of that in the little koozie cold plate. All right. Here's what we got. There you go. Looks like a New England style IPA. It's got your haze for days color. It's got a lot of carbonation. And this glass is clean, by the way, but maybe the beer Cicerone people would think this is dirty with all the with all that sticking to it. 2-finger head looks like a winner. Winner chicken dinner. All right. We'll get to that momentarily after our other panelists, featuring a Bumpy Road Brews. The floor is yours, my man.
All right. So first off, on the nose on this thing, I smell banana, which is kind of odd for a Kolsch. There's a banana nose. There's a breadiness, kind of a doughy breadiness. So doughy, bready banana. So banana bread or burn bread. Yeah. Yeah, it's so odd to get banana. I mean,
yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Please be delicious.
Yeah, kind of a doughy, slight doughy, bready presence from the malt. Other than that, I'd say it kind of comes off almost like kind of earthy toned a little bit.
Ooh. Nice.
A little bit of a fruitiness, a little bit of an apple, not an apple, honey. I was thinking of a Honeycrisp apple, but yeah, no apple. Honey type note. Fruitiness kind of, it reminds me a little bit of like grapes.
Interesting.
Yeah. No banana on the palate, but there was definitely banana in the nose. This one's kind of, I would say, grapey, earthy, touch of honey, doughy, bready. Kind of has a little bit of earthy tones too. I think I said that already, maybe. Kind of has an unclean flavor to it. Filthy, rotten. Not rotten, just filthy.
No, better not be rotten.
Yeah, definitely a different take on a Kolsch. Not what I usually get out of Kolsch. But easy to drink. It is kind of a filling beer. The body on this, for 4.8%, I mean, it's drinking medium body. It's got a nice medium carbonation to it. checking to make sure it is 4.8. Yep, it is. Yeah, kind of like I said, kind of dirty, earthy. Is kind of the way that it finishes off. It's giving me kind of a clamminess in my throat, though. Instead of going down like super crisp and everything, it's kind of clamming me up. But it is dry and palate. Dry and clammy. Cheers.
Cheers. Our Rhode Island correspondent will be back when he stops seeing flashing.
Tanner ran away because he left me.
Let's go to the correspondent in Rhode Island. How are you
I don't know
looking?
what that was about. My camera was like twitching, being weird. This thing made a mess. Wasn't too bad, but definitely made a mess.
Is my internet free?
Good. We'll get to Tanner momentarily. Let's go over to the beer man himself for the damnation.
All right. Well, this is a Belgian-inspired blonde, 7 point something. 7.5. And it was bottled in this bottle on February of this year. I get that that Belgian the yeastiness, like that. It's got like a fresh doughy bread malt with that funky kind of almost like black licorice or something. It's got a weedy smell to it. Wheat malts, Pilsner malts, honey, a little honey. Clove. Yeah, clovey. Nice. Very spicy though, spice forward. When I look down at this, it's like this. It looks like lemon meringue on the meringue on the pie. You know, the top. It's really like silky and puffy head, and it don't go away. It's a very nice head retention. Nice lacing on the glass, and medium on the bubbles. Hazy beer. Looks like a nice. I guess like more of a juicy, hazy Westie. In my opinion, if I saw it right off the glance, yeah, hey, that's it. No, it ain't. Yeah, from the smell. So let's drink this. Cheers.
Cheers to beer man.
It's zesty on the mouthfeel. Getting the clove, getting a slight hint of banana, maybe like a little like banana, like lemon and lemongrassy, kind of herbal. The body is a medium body. It's drying. It's got some white grape or some kind of like vinny-ness to it, like that dry, tannic kind of feel to it. Up on my under my teeth, on my gums, it's really dry on my cheeks. Very tannic, a lot of tannins. But it's not bad. It tastes like, I don't know if they aged this or not in a barrel or whatever, but it does kind of have that feel of wine, like in a wine barrel or something, just very dry, and it's got a slight like sour, tart, sweet pinch to it. Kind of a well balanced within all those three words, you know. It's like it's very balanced in that essence. It's not very big on the alcohol. I mean, it doesn't feel big. Not showing what it is. Goes down very smooth. It's very, very complex in the way that I'm getting so many different flavors. I'm getting like, I get grape, I get melons, like stone fruits and citrus. It's like all these things kind of blending together, and it like the honey. There's a honey, like a honey feel in the bottom of it all, like a honey sweetness, and it's filling. It's like this earthy kind of full honey feel, and it's like going under. It's underneath and like just drifting up through all those things I mentioned, all those flavors. And it's so lovely to drink. It's a very, very fucking good beer. I can't believe how fucking gnarly this is. It's so easy to drink too. Holy shit. Fuck yeah. Cheers. I got some good stuff to say about this.
All right. Well, sweet.
Cheers.
The
Well, I mean, in the end, good score. That's what I meant.
Their website doesn't make any. I'll go to the website real quickly because I was curious after what Beer Man, or I say this not negatively, but what Beer Man maybe thought could have been it could have been a barrel aging. Probably not with that color, but I'm not seeing anything about that. On
No,
their
yeah.
website, but it looks like they do.
Woody, if anything.
It looks like they do have different barrel. Yeah, I'm 21. Thank you. Looks like they do have more barrel inspired style beers. I went to this place in 2018. I was out there. That was really good stuff. I remember Consecration. That was
That's good, dude. Yeah.
That was a super tart, darker sour beer. I thought that was better. For me, I thought I liked this better than some of their IPA stuff. It had more character in tanny, red winey flavors. But man, if you ever get a chance to get to that Russian River or try any of their beers, I would highly suggest it. I think I went to their Santa Rosa brew pub is maybe what it was. Yeah.
I need to go down there. Yeah, it'd be fun.
And we'll be back when he's back, everybody. We'll go over to Thomas Metal and we'll supplement the review with we'll supplement Tanner getting ready to come back in and bring him in.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to fight with the outlets behind my computer to get my AC to turn on, dude, because for some reason it just went from like 80 to 100 in this room. It's so hot.
You must have farted.
Yeah, it just got really, really bad. So, no, I had to move some stuff around. Sorry about that. All right. Spanish Marie. I opened it. I was not expecting that. I know a lot of I've seen Chatio do it. I've seen Alex do it. Wasn't even thinking about it. You know, when you open these, you got to be careful that they don't start to just completely erupt. That's kind of what this one did. Wasn't too bad. Managed to get most of it in the glass. Spilt a little bit on the mouse pad that I do need to wash now.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually way brighter and on camera. Why is it
super bright? Yeah, it looks like lemons.
Yeah, it looks like it's toxic. It looks like some alien, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, you know. But in person, it's more of like a banana cream kind of yellow color. Why is it so bright? Maybe it's because my camera, probably. But it does have this thick puree lacing at the top there. And I find it funny, you know, of course I got it cheaper. They ended up selling it to me $2 cheaper, and then I spilled it. So it's like, it's ironic. But yeah, so these are more like they call them like sodas. So they're not like super thick puree, but you get kind of more of a fuller flavor, but they look a little bit thinner. What are they calling this one? I think they just called it just a sour pineapple ice cream. Let's go for the nose. I do get like a strong pineapple, of course. I'd say it's like a sweet, like natural pineapple, but there is a lot of like lactose vanilla sweetness. There is that a little bit of an acidity in something that's kind of reminiscent of just straight up sugar and alcohol. But yeah, it smells like pineapple whipped cream. It smells really good. 5% ABV, not noticeable on the nose. Let's dive in and try it out. Cheers, guys.
Please be delicious. Cheers.
It's actually a lot more crisp and sour on the palate than I was expecting. It still has like a fuller flavored fruited sour mouthfeel. They do have like their kind of sour base that's noticeable I did like a blue raspberry cotton candy one by them, and then like a pink lemonade, whatever it was. They do kind of have like this signature kind of lactose fruited sour flavor going. I like it. It's pretty good. It's a lot more crushable. I will say the other two I had were a little bit more appealing in my opinion. This one's pretty good. I would say as far as the ice cream, I kind of wish the ice cream note was a little bit more dominant. It does bring the acidity though. But yeah, overall, it's like this is a really good like poolside drink. You know, you're not going to drink too much, but sit by the pool and have one of these, or maybe even two of these, you know, if it's nice and hot outside. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's definitely not your typical thick fruited sour. It looks like it's going to be. But
looks delicious, legendary Tanner.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely worth the $5. What did I pay? $5.50 minus whatever I spilled on my desk. So, cheers.
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 Legendary Eric, if you're trying to talk, you're muted.
Figured out. We'll get back to him for a rating and final thoughts in a little bit. We're going to do a whole presentation with Alex, the beer master from the great state of New York.
Yes, I messaged you on Facebook, legendary Eric, to let you know I'd be on my way.
Hey.
Had to eat something because I was hungry, and it was a good pizza. It was that special pizza that you get at Papa John's now with the spice inside the crust. Can't remember what it was called, but it's really good. Very tasty. There's the original version, and that's the spicy version that I just ate. So I ate both versions. Not tonight, but I had one.
You ate the virgins?
No, not like that. No, Bumpy, I love you. Love you. But no, check out Papa John's. It's good stuff. I mean, at least in my opinion, it's pizza. It's delicious. What do we got here is Leffe Belgian Blonde. It's a Belgian beer. It is, I believe, from In Bed, Belgium, because it's obviously we have In Bed from America, which is the original one. But yeah, I believe this is In Bed in Belgium, which I'm happy because it's original, meaning it's in Belgium, not from another thing. Let's pour this up, shall we?
Shall.
Appreciate you, Bombi.
Can't
Can't wait to hang out with you again, Bumpy. You are a trip.
That's the best place to drink a beer, Alex. In bed in Belgium.
Yes.
As long as we don't do it in bed.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Whatever the
Yeah,
company.
while you're in bed in Belgium.
Yeah, keep it up. Whatever the company. In bed. Yeah, I know. It says the word bed. I mean, in bed. I mean, what the hell? Or in bed. Whatever it might. No matter what it is.
Beverage.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop.
Well, hey, Eric, you got to have fun. You got to have fun. That's what life's all about, my friend, you know? Got to have laughter, man.
Whenever you open, before I let you go, whenever you open a fortune cookie and you read that fortune, just add in bed in Belgium at the end of it. You will prosper. You'll have lots of prosperity in your life in bed in Belgium.
And maybe it'll come true. Who knows? Obviously, this did come true. This beer is good.
Alex, the review.
This is a free fingerhead and looks pretty frothy and stuff like that. Like a blonde, like it should be. Carbonated. Let's see what it smells like. It smells like a Belgian sweet beer. At least in my opinion, it smells sweet. It smells delicious. To tell you the truth, it kind of reminds me of a peanut butter. I don't know why, but it smells like a sweet peanut butter, if you know what I mean. It's not peanut butter, but my nose is weird. It's been like that ever since I tried these beers. But it's a yeast. It's not peanut butter. It's yeast. It's not. It don't really smell exactly like peanut butter, but it has that unique flavor. It just smells good, and this is a very delicious beer. I've already had it before, so let's get into it. Cheers! I like these foreign beers; they're good.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, Alex.
One legendary fun. All right.
That goes down nice. It's soft. It's flavorable.
Mm.
And stuff like that. It's very, very tasty. You guys have had this beer, right?
Yes. Recently though, but I've had it.
Okay. This stuff's really good though. I'm gonna try to get the brown ale version of it. That'd be so cool.
It's soft and palatable. That sounds about right, Mark.
The mouthfeel is like a creamy, light mouthfeel. It's like yeasty. Very like not sweet, but sweet enough that I'm enjoying it. It's a perfect blend. I'm trying to explain how it is, you know. That's a nice pelly flavored beer. It's just goes down nice. You can drink a couple of these. I'm pretty sure maybe not a good idea. It's a 6.6, so maybe not a good idea to drink a couple in one shot because you don't.
Those are crushes.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Crusher.
Oh, they're a crusher.
Yeah.
They're a crusher until you get buzzed.
That's what you want.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, until you get buzzed and then you crush more of them.
Exactly. But yeah, it has great flavor and stuff like that. So I guess I'll give you the rating and stuff like that next time around.
Go. Thank you, Alex.
Appreciate it.
What else did we get?
Cheers, man.
Cheers,
it's soft and palatable. It's good. Crushers. That's what we got from the Le Fait Blonde there, Mr. Mark. That was a good synopsis of it. You know our show, Mark, Mr. Mark. And we went to this place recently. The Tilted Barn. And we're going to do their beer called Violet. American IPA. We talked about that a little earlier when I poured the beer. 6.5%. And they are on they're in Exeter, Rhode Island, one Helmsley Place, Exeter, Rhode Island. They're on this particular IPA, the Violet American IPA, is on a Pilsner malt base, and they say I forget how they said they're using something like an aggressive amount of American hopping in this beer. I don't know what. Could ask them at the brewery. I didn't do that, but we don't know what kind of hops. We just know American varietals. All right. So the particular beer, you can see it. We got the New England Haze chill up to it. It is more orangey than this lemony yellow, but it's kind of, the further I take it away from some light, maybe the more orangey. I don't know. Maybe it is kind of more lemony yellow. It did have a nice 2-finger head, as you can see from the lacing up at the top. Now we're at 1-finger rim around the glass. I'm not seeing let's not pour the beer out the glass onto me. I don't see any real sediment carbonate or sediment quite yet. Maybe a touch. Let's get a nose on it, shall we? Nice bone white looking head there.
Nice.
I'm noticing from all of these Tilted Barn beers that I have had, whether it was over the weekend or this one particularly now, I get an earthy vegetal note that is akin. May sound crazy. Tanner and I did go to this brewery once, and I did say it to him when we were there. Celery is the vegetal kind of a note.
Celery. They do have celery beers. I don't know about that brewery, but
ooh, no. Anyway,
doesn't sound good. I've had celery.
What brewery did you go to, Alex?
We went to
no. I don't think it was a beer. I think it was a soda, and it was not good. So I don't think it's celery.
What was it? A celery soda?
Yeah, and it was not good. It wasn't a beer.
I'm getting a celery vegetal earthy note.
Yeah.
I'm getting tropical fruits. Obviously, you would get that. Lots of grapefruit and pineapples. Maybe not so much orangey. Is there a lemony twinge to that? Possibly. A nice toasty white bread. I'm getting the dank, the dank, oily notes to it, maybe akin to your garlicky, oniony kind of aroma. And there's a nice almost maybe not like a bubblegum sweetness. Maybe that's not quite it. Maybe it's more like the white wheat malt or something like that. But I am getting some of the yeastier, unfiltered notes as well. Let's give that a try. The violet in the insulated koozie. Cheers. Exeter, Rhode Island.
Cheers. Please be delicious.
Cheers.
Man, I'm pretty sure I have it. I've had that one. So.
Pretty sure they do this a lot at that brewery. I got a spicy, what I'm guessing, kick from some yeast strain there. Nice medium body. What else? Some floral notes. I'm getting that vegetal note. I'm getting a dank dryness out of this particular beer. It's not super catty, as beer man would say, or herbaceous green, if you get what I mean.
Right.
It's not too terribly Cheech and Chong. But yeah, you're definitely getting the onion and the garlicky kind of a dank, drying note is the first thing that kind of popped out to me next to its strong vegetal, earthy flavor. I am getting the grapefruit. Some lemony notes are actually coming out in that one. There's a pineapple note to it. It's fairly dry. I don't want to say it's it's leaving like an earthy dryness. I don't know how to describe that. I wanted to say like musty or damp or something like that. That makes any sense to anybody. It's that kind of a dank, drying, dusty. I don't know how to describe that properly. But however, this dank note is kind of drying.
Did you say dusty? I've never heard of that. Dusty or Dustin? I'm confused.
I am too. I don't know how to describe that. But the way that the dankness is drying, it leaves a very interesting sensation in the mouth, in other words. What else can I say?
Is it juicy?
Oh, yeah, it's juicy. It's not it's a medium mouthfeel. It finishes a touch watery, but it's still got a lot of drinkability. It's got some decent bitterness. Maybe that's sort of what I'm getting to at the end as it's drying. It's giving me a nice, decent bitterness. I'm not sure exactly what the IBUs are. That's playing in with that earthy dankness and then when the bitterness comes into play towards the end of the palate and some of that yeasty quality, it's really leaving a nice drying sensation that I'm going to go with like an earthy dryness. I am not describing this very well because it's a little difficult to describe that actual flavor in the finish. Maybe it's more on that
beers can be difficult. Yes,
peppery side or something like that, I guess. But it's pretty good. It doesn't have the most luxuriously smooth mouthfeel, so it's not quite on that mouthfeel level of like a Trillium or a Treehouse. But I do think, I mean, look at the lacing. I do think everything else about the beer is pretty much making the mark for what you want in a New England style IPA. And yeah, maybe it's more of maybe getting more of that unfiltered yeast nature. That's a pretty big earthy predominant flavor to their beers. I think at 6.5, it feels like it's got a little more caloric content than maybe something like their Lawn Boy, which is a lager beer. Feels like it will fill you up a little bit, but if this is the exact kind of a style you are craving, I think you could session a couple of these and then want to move on to something else. You could session that pretty easy at 6.5. Not my favorite beer. It's not the most super clean, well-rounded beer at the end of its finish, but all the upfront base flavors are quite nice. It actually just has not, I don't know how to describe this, but it's got all the flavor you want up front. Let's just be completely honest with that. Not the biggest body, but a nice medium body. And the finish is could use a little bit of rounding. But other than that, this is exactly the kind of a New England style IPA you want. And good on you, Tilted Barn, for having a nice brewery, nice facility, and probably the best beers that I've had in all of Rhode Island. If not, Long Live Brewworks has got to be pretty damn close in Rhode Island. So cheers. I will shut up now. And we will order this the way y'all came in, shall we?
Shut up.
Beer man did not come in first. Bumpy Road did. I corrected myself.
I always coming in first.
How's the last one?
Assessment of your beers, gentlemen.
So the beer, once again, was Kilroy Kolsch
Never
from
heard of that one.
Widowmaker Brewing Company out of Braintree, Massachusetts.
Oh, I've heard of it.
It's a Kolsch style, because the true Kolsch is only brewed in Cologne, Germany. And this one definitely is not a true Kolsch. A bit of differences I noticed, kind of not as much of a doughiness. There is a slight doughiness, so they're kind of going there. When it comes to the malt, you kind of get this doughy breadiness a lot with Kolsch, I find anyways. It's not as clean and crisp. It kind of has a dirtiness to it. The honey note I have noticed in some other Kolsch styles, so that's kind of, I think, appropriate when I pick up on a bit of that honey. Kind of the earthy toneness sometimes. But once again, it finishes kind of, it just doesn't finish clean. The banana note in the nose was way off. Never ever noticed banana in any Kolsch before. That's more of like a Belgian style, like Bison type thing, or
Like
there's
this
a
one?
few other German beers that you'll notice banana in. But I mean, it's whatever. They're doing a style and they're kind of trying to make it their own, trying not to do exactly what other breweries have done. So not a bad drinking beer still. Still, it leaves me a little bit clammy. I would have liked a drier, just crisper finish where it's more thirst quenching. This is something that, yeah, you can drink it out on a hot day like it was today. I think it got up near 100 or something. It was stupid. I barely went outside, but I mean, it's still 81 degrees here right now. ACs have been running since I woke up. Yeah, this would just be one of those ones where it kind of just make you super clammy. Makes it harder to breathe. So on a hot, humid day, that's not the greatest. But I'm going to give this beer, I'll give it a 38.5 out of 50. I'll say that it's good. And it's a good Kolsch style.
It's actually bumpy. I never even heard of a beer that can't make you breathe. I never heard of that until you just put something bumpy. I never heard of it.
You get a clamminess in your throat. It makes it's like your throat's almost losing some space because you got the
kind of closing up. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. That's
not like an allergic reaction, like your throat's closing,
dry.
but
Like,
like a warm. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of if you.
Something like that, Alex. Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
got the taste now.
It's new to me. I don't know.
But anyways, cheers to Tanner because he did leave this beer for me, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Cheers, bro.
Well,
After beer from Tilted
Tater
Bar.
knows everything. Remember that.
The best beer he had all day, and he said it was a beautiful venue. Widowmaker Brewing is a saw brewery, and they have the doom bands that play there occasionally. Yes, they do. Hell yeah, beer man. That's
Legendary beer man.
if you
Hey,
come out,
hey.
gotta go to Widowmaker. Definitely.
Hey.
Probably one of
Oh, okay.
like
This was a fucking great beer. Like really good, actually. It was nice puffy head and retention was great. Great carbonation. The color and overall look to it was really nice. It looks appropriate. It's hazy, too. It's got that little chill haze. Flavors I was getting was like pear and lemongrass, earthy, honey, a little bit of clovey spice, slight black pepper taste as well with that heat, kind of like just a little pinch of like heat on the tongue from the pepper. Very yeasty and Belgian for sure. Sweet, definitely, and then it like goes into a nice dry finish. It was very elegant, very smooth to drink. Had a nice candy-like feel, like bready dough. The nice earthy kick as well to it. Very, just like fabulous, man. I don't use that word at all, but that word comes out when I drink this. It's very elegant and fabulous, very fancy, so and very good, very made very well. Scoring that at a 97 out of 100. So there you go. One of these days, one of you might get one of these. I'll go buy a few.
When the time is right, Mr. Beerman, you obviously will. As the saying goes.
Here, man. This is good. So Russian River kicks out.
I'm on mute. God damn it. Let me try this one. Let me try this one more
It's
time.
like
Will
10.
that person be that gets that beer. Tanner of the East Coast Liquor Reviews one day. There we go. I was on mute. Woo.
All right. So Spanish Marie. You can't really tell, but you can just. This is like the stickiest beer. This is like the worst beer to ever spill. Just the entire label. The entire label is just covered in schmutz. It's just
Is this
ridiculous. It's all over it. It's pretty good. It's like I like pineapple, but it's like a I don't know. You ever get a pineapple that's way too sour? Like there's a good acidity level for pineapple, and I feel like this is just like an overly sour pineapple. It's almost a little bit hard to take another sip afterwards. The mouthfeel and the viscosity of the beer makes it very drinkable, but then that sour, and you're like I don't know. It's good. I like it. I like the flavor. But I do kind of wish they balanced out the sour. It is overpowering the whatever they're using to make it taste like ice cream. So I was getting a lot of like lactose sweetness. But as far as like vanilla ice cream like flavor, it seems to be, like I said, kind of overpowered by a strong acidity from the pineapple. But overall, it's pretty good. I like it. I mean, would I pay $7 for another can? Probably not. I mean, they have another variety. They have a good variety of these kind of more like soda style fruited sours. It's kind of what they're known for. And overall, I would say that this one is probably like my least favorite from what I've tried, but it's still a good product. And if this was the only one you saw on your shelf and it was from Spanish Marie, it's the only Spanish Marie product that you could purchase, I would say grab it and try it. As far as the number, I'm gonna be generous and say 88.
Oh, nice.
I think I was a little disappointed with the ice cream aspect, but overall, still was solid. It's drinkable. I'll finish the can. So, cheers. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Someone.
Did anybody else just hear a demonic voice coming through?
Yeah,
That
I
was
did hear
Hello?
that.
Man.
Hello? Hello?
Good.
Say
Hello?
Say
I
hello
don't think
to
it was my. I don't think it was my mic.
That was my Coast Guards in Astoria, man.
Was it
Yeah,
me?
we have-
Hello?
That was Beer Man.
That was the Coast Guards.
It sounded like somebody hit their mic on accident.
It sounded like sonar. No, I don't know.
But yeah, cheers. 88 out of 100.
Cheers.
Yeah.
All right.
We have a special message from Mark Lazowski to Alex the Beer Master. Legendary Alex, aren't you in New Jersey? Doesn't that trash smell like it's hard to breathe? What the? Mark. Fucking L, Mark.
It does smell like oil in New Jersey when you get off the airport. You're like,
Yeah,
what?
but you don't. Once you get here, you're fine. You don't smell it.
Once you get used to it.
Somewhere, New Jersey.
I mean, according to legendary,
Oil.
Bumpy could tell you firsthand when you come into New Jersey. If you come in,
Oh yeah, you go over that bridge. Oh boy.
Yeah, legendary Bumpy could tell you.
All right, Alex. Left a blonde conclusion and rating.
Rating. Well,
Yeah.
I'll give it a 90. Very good. I can give it a high rating than that, but I don't need to. It's a good beer. You can get. Where is it? I don't even have it now. I don't know where it's at now. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Thought I had it. Oh, here it is.
Lost your marbles.
Here it is. Here it is. If you can get left a blonde, yeah, please do. That's a good beer. I mean, Belgian blonde. If you can get this Belgian blonde from Left Bay Brewery, try to get it, please. It's very tasty.
I thought you said it was called Leffe Blonde.
Well, it's blonde, not blonde.
That sounds fancier.
Yes, exactly.
But
But yeah, we'll give it a 90. If you can get it, please do. Most people can. So enjoy. And that's all there is to it. Cheers.
Cheers. Now I forget. Somebody said something. Oh, was it Bumpy that maybe mentioned something about clammy? I guess
Yeah.
I understand that terminology from maybe where I'm trying to go with on that finish a little bit. It's still hard to describe the finish of this particular beer, how kind of drying feeling and almost like dank. Like, I don't know if you had, I'm trying to not sound like a douche here. I don't want to be a douche, right? But if you had something that made your, maybe not like really rancid, right? Because this is not the beer. It's not rancid. But if you had something that made your mouth kind of have a bad taste with that sensation of the bad taste, is that drying finishing thing. I don't know how to describe that otherwise, but that's the way I'm going to describe that. Very drying, but not maybe super cotton mouth at all with that drying flavor. But that's probably how that yeast component is tasting with in the beer, I would imagine. Maybe not quite. No. But yeah, I do get some lemony notes out of this beer, but primarily now that it warms up a little bit more, the pineapple shows up versus the grapefruit, but they're both there. And I'm liking it a little better now, actually a little bit warmer-ish as it moves up towards my house's temperature, somewhere around 68 to 70. It is good there. Nice creamier textured mouth feel from that. The head's sticking around. Well, this Spiegelau glass does have an etching, and it's really designed to help keep some of that head retention. So in this particular beer, the Spiegelau glass does a really nice job. And look at that. Again, Alex, creamy lacing.
Hell yeah.
Halloween cloudy. It looks like the dragon from the Never-Ending Story or something. I have no idea.
I never watched that movie, but I've heard of it.
You know, traumatized you as a kid.
Here, give it up.
Yeah, so earthy notes, celery vegetal notes, your tropical juice notes, some pillowy, nice texture mouthfeel. Medium, not as soft and elegant as a Treehouse or even maybe a Trillium, but pretty goddamn close. Really small, fine bubbles make it easy for drinking, and it doesn't have the carbonation burn. Maybe to some, you would say a little bit of the hop burn, not to be confused in Massachusetts with heart burn. Hop burn. That's fucking hop burn.
It's hot, burn.
But I like the beer. I don't think it's my favorite IPA that I've gotten from Tilted Barn, but it's easy going at 6.5. Cannot complain. I'll give that a solid 80. Let's go with 90. I think it does deserve that 90. I'm going to bump it up. I'm going to give it an 88. We'll give it a 90. No less than an 89 does this beer deserve, but I will give it a 90. It must have been $17 for the 4-pack. My experience definitely elevates the beer tonight, and they're a great brewery. If you're in southeastern New England, check out Tilted Barn, the best brewery I know of in Rhode Island, next to Long Live Brewworks. Those are my two favorite breweries. Go check out Tilted Barn down there over in Exeter, Rhode Island, on the west side of the state of Rhode Island. And yes, we went there. We had the 3 freshest beers apparently when we were there on tap. We had an Astor, which is that was one of their American pale ales. I drank a Lawn Boy 4.8% lager. That was real good. And my buddy Mark had one of their Gozas, one of their sours that had some, what did they say they had in it? Narragansett sea salt. It had some, I think it had some different kind of berries in there. And the Astor was a double IPA 8.2. I stand corrected. Very good beer. So 90. I raised the bar on that.
Did you get to go on a date with her?
No.
Well, then you should have asked her. You're welcome.
I need somebody with a blank stare over here. Oh, thank you. Whoa, no, wrong guy. All right. Yeah. So we're going to do round 4, where we can start to conclude and wrap up our program. This has been nice, and I don't know how educational it is, but if heard of these brands we're drinking on, seen any of them, know anybody that's got a beer and you want to try it with them from these brands, we suggest you do. We gave them pretty nice ratings today. So this round 4 will start with the preface of everybody here. We all got our channel names except for Bumpy, which is Bumpy Road Brews. Go check out everybody's channel. We all have, again, YouTube channels. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell too. When you hit the subscribe and then the notification bell, you will know when we go live on our channels, have a video that is new on the channel, or if we decide to premiere the video, which means the video is now up and we'll be able to chat with you live during the video's debut. So go check it out with everybody. We're going to start with Bumpy Road Brews. He'll let you know what's happening on the channel. And hey, let us know who we should check out as well on the YouTubes.
Legendary Bumpy.
Legendary Bumpy.
Yeah, so on my channel, not much is going on. I'm trying to put out a video at least once a week if possible. So hopefully I'll find some time, I should say. I'm not going to have a lot of time tomorrow, but I will try to find some time in which to edit a video. So hopefully I can get something out either for Friday, Saturday, whatever. And yeah, other than that, not much else is going on my channel. I just try to join up on other folks' lives when I can. Channels to check out. Check out. I should know his name, right?
Bingo. Bingo was his name.
Bingo was his name. Oh,
I don't know.
Sam the cooking guy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen his.
Sam the cooking guy. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him, Legendary Bumpy.
Yeah, Sam the cooking guy.
Hell yeah.
He does. I think he owns a restaurant or something. He's out in like the California area. Sam the cooking guy. That's definitely his channel name.
I'm gonna start a new channel called Tan the Cooking Guy.
Yeah, but no, he's funny though. He cooks on a bunch of things, kind of shows you how to do it, but it's not just. He does a lot of talking. He's kind of rough. He'll kind of swear and stuff, but he makes it fun, you know.
Right.
It's like him and his kids are like the ones that film, and then he'll cook stuff, and then I don't know if I can. Hold on, I'll try to. I'll get his link into the chat, anyways. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerios.
All right, on to the beer man. Share it out, man.
Okay. Well, my shows are live Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Tuesdays, beer and cheese at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 mine on the West. Anyone's invited, so just let me know. Information's in my about page. Just email me, and I can send you the link. Just bring those 2 components, and like Eric says, don't be an ass or a douche. Wednesday is all spun out. We just had new adjectives assigned to us today to go find for the next beer, but anyone that's new can come in with anything they want for the first one. Anyone that had some assigned that haven't been there in a while, they just bring whatever you had from the last time you were there. 3 mine, 6 yours on the east. What else? There might be a couple reviews coming out with some stuff I bought today. We'll see. Unless I get drunk and drink it. Tomorrow I'm brewing a beer, a triple New England IPA for Rajopolis' friend Bear. You can find his information mainly on like Facebook. Yeah, he does like live reviews, beer reviews on Facebook, and he also reviews with Rajopolis. Triple New England IPA is my test. That's what he said. If you can do a triple New England, then you got it going on. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully I hit the 10% that I'm wanting. I'll be sending that out to several people too. So let's see what else. That's it, I think. Oh, I got Bill Beerhounds as the next tribute after that, but it's going to be a little bit. But we're doing a 7.2 New England IPA.
Yes.
And then 2 people real quick will be a Hops and Brews. He's out of Portland, Oregon. You might have already subscribed to him, and I've mentioned him before, but he last did Martin House Brewing Pickle Pie. I think it's a sour, like a fruited sour. And then Finru, Marty. Finru Home Brewing did his chili lager. Finally all back into all grain again. So congrats to him. Cheers. Thanks, Eric. Cheers, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Cheers, guys.
the companionship, the beers, and the shout outs. All right, Tanner, East Coast Liquor Reviews. What's going on?
All right. So variety reviews, beers, whiskey, tequila, rum. You name it. Other than that, what?
Did you say amen?
No, I said you name it.
Oh.
Name.
I got beers, liquor, whiskey, spirits, malts, something, you name it. No, yeah, other than that, live stream Monday. I think we're gonna go around like 8:30. But we're gonna be doing an examination of the 1792 small batch. So everyone's invited. If you can get that bottle, we will be doing an examination. That'll be Monday, and currently it's going to be with me, Dan, and Bumpy. So look out for that. And then also,
I didn't know about it.
I wanna do possibly another repurchaser pass. I do have some stuff lined up that I need to do. Possible other whiskey and beer reviews. The Russell's 10. No, Russell's Reserve and the Eagle. No, yeah, Russell's 10 and the Eagle Rare. I believe me and Eric were talking about possibly doing a review on that.
Yeah, anytime. I got
Yes, we're gonna do a live on that. That'll be fun. Do an
Yes.
examination on that, and then shout outs to other people. Excuse me. Shout out to Kilco Whiskey Musings. And Straight Up Bourbon. Check them out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Tanner. Liquor Reviews, everybody. Now to the co-host, the co-pilot of the program, Alex the Beer Master. The floor is yours.
Okay. Well, obviously we're gonna do Alex and Friends tomorrow night around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then obviously Monday nights we do Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then obviously we do Friday nights, we have Come Have a Beer with Alex around 8 o'clock. Again, might have another series eventually, but it will continue. It'll still be Come Have a Beer with Alex if we go back to it. But I have a new series that may be coming around eventually when I'm ready to do it, which will be what's it called? Beer Battles with Alex, meaning have a different beer to see what tastes, what beer. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I will be doing that soon. So stay tuned for that. But right now it's going to be it'll still be Come Have a Beer with Alex. That series will always come back because that's a good show. Right now it doesn't have to come back. It's not going anywhere right now. But it could be after next Friday. I don't know. It's whatever I'm in the mood for it. But it's easy too. It's just like when we have Come Have a Beer with Alex. The same with, do that. It's still easy. That's all that matters to me. And more fun for people as well. So that's around 8 o'clock, regardless what series that is, or right if it's a Food Friday, right if it's a Come Have a Beer with Alex, or the new series I just said. Either way, it's 8 o'clock. But not to get confused. This Friday, it's still Come Have a Beer with Alex. We're still doing that series. I'll probably continue doing it more, so I'll continue still doing that. But unless I'm in the mood this coming up Friday and say, hey, we're going to do, beer battles, because that'll be cool. But again, the day is not going to be in the title. So like the legendary Bumpy has gave me the idea. So if if it's not that day, we can still do it the next day, whatever. So it'll always be Friday, but unless it's Food Friday, that's the only way you'll hear food. That's the only way you'll hear Friday. That will be coming back around sometime in the future too. So, but either way, but at least we got a new series possibly in the future. So we have a couple of series basically, So we've been doing. So. But either way, check that out. Either way, that's it for that. And Tuesday, obviously, I do beer reviews if I have a beer. And then obviously, whatever day I feel like doing a beer review. I'm at food review. So like today, I did a beer review. So I'm at food review, not a beer review. Food review. So yeah. So stay tuned for solo food reviews and solo beer reviews whenever I feel like doing the food review. But beer review will probably on Tuesdays. So
nice.
And that's whenever. Yeah. So check that out. Check out Legendary Jopless. Check out all of our peeps here that have a YouTube channel or our upcoming YouTube channel. Check out food review channels. I have some, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. I've been watching them. You can check out ASMR channels when it's food, not just anything, because that's just weird. I just, again, I watch it if I'm in the mood for it. But I actually like it when they're doing the food reviews and they're talking, not when they're doing the cooking show. But sometimes I'll check it out because they seem like a cool channel or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, stay tuned for all of those channels. Check them all out and all our peeps out as well. Appreciate you. Cheers.
All right. Thanks, Alex, for your intro, master. I am Thomas Mitchell, 75, for the Massachusetts Beer Reviews program. There you go. We do this every Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, New York, Boston time. Again, it's the Wildcard Wednesday. Only admittance fees a beverage. Bring a beer, wine, spirit, really any adult beverage. Let's have fun. Just don't be a douche. You're good if you don't do that. The other thing that I do with my spare time is I drum in this little old crazy band called Axeblood Forge. And we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Bandcamp, where we're especially Bandcamp. If you've been watching the program half the time, you'll get a link that says from my Nightbot that says go buy a CD, an album, or a t-shirt on our Bandcamp page. Go look for the Nightbot and check out the Bandcamp page. Even if you type in oxbloodforge.bandcamp.com, you'll get to where our page is to buy any of our albums, digital or a CD. Our new EP called Cult of Oblivion has a 10-inch vinyl and a cassette as well. And we have t-shirts available. We will ship to anywhere pretty much in the world. The shipping price will vary per place you live. And we're playing our next performance and gig is going to be on September 29th at 5 p.m. at the Bone Up Brewing Company in Everett, Massachusetts, with my brother's band, That'll Be Done, and featuring Death Ray Vision, which features the bass player Mike D of Killswitch Engage. Go check them out. They're releasing the Unholy Water Stout, the official Death Ray Vision Stout beer. Get there for 5:30 p.m. gig. That is at the Bone Up Brewery in Everett, Massachusetts. Look up the Bone Up Brewery online and on Facebook. Other than that, go check out let's check out somebody new. Jones and the letter N Man, MANN, for all spirit reviews out of, I think, South Carolina. Lots of bourbons and whiskeys, lots of other types of spirits. The man is very fun and knowledgeable. Jones and Man, MANN.
I know I've seen Jones and Man, but I thought you were going to say Jones Barbecue Folk
With any one of our sauces for $5.95. No. Also go check out Greg's Kitchen. He is from Australia and reviews Domino's, all kinds of fast foods, and he does really good recipes in his house. He's a comical dude. And sometimes we'll review frozen or
Kitchen.
ready to prepare foods from the Australian supermarkets such as Aldi. So Greg's Kitchen and Jones, the letter N, man, M-A-N-N. And Al's firm.
I think I'm already subscribed to him.
He's a funny man. He's good. He loves to review lots of fish and chips places around Australia. He loves to do it. So cool. Just don't forget, everybody, hit that subscribe button. Please do that for our channels and hit that notification bell. When we do things, you will know when it's happening. Cool. This is another epic day for the Wild Card Wednesday. Let's get that off of Bumpy's face. Oh, no. Let's get that off of Bumpy's face. There we go. Go celebrate. It's football, NFL season finally coming back up. Alex may or may not be doing some of them halftime beer reviews. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yep.
And as I like to say, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon, right?
This is Alex Beermaster. We will see you all on the next live stream and next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody.